it's something that could be, like, you think it's real.
Well, it's kind of, yeah, I guess...
It's told in the fashion of this person, this happened to this, I know
happened to someone, yeah.
It's that sense.
That's true.
That's why it's called an urban legend.
Mm.
It's told by word of mouth.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. What's your favourite one?
Bloody Mary, I reckon.
But there are more interesting, like, ones, as in, like, stories about what happened. There was that one that everyone used to tell back in the day of the girl who lived with her dog, and her dog was under a bed, and she'd drop her hand down to feel the dog, and the dog would lick her mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, if you haven't heard it, you know, it's kind of I guess maybe a dark and stormy night. She's a little scared by herself. She puts her hand under her bed, and the dog licks her hands, and she feels reassured. Her dog's still there. It's all good. And then, you know, wakes up again. She's not sleeping well. She puts her hand under her bed. Dog licks her hands, and she knows he's there. And then does it a third time. Dog licks her hand, and he's still there. But she still feels a bit uneasy. And she goes to the bathroom, and she sees her dog hanging from the ceiling, like decapitated or something. There's blood everywhere. And then written on the wall in the dog's blood said, "Murderers can lick too."
That was a classic.
That one was...
That was a big one. I remember that going around like year 5.
People used to love telling that back then. And I like it because you don't need any backstory to it or anything, but it just makes you like shudder and just go, oh god.
That's the perfect thing about it.
And you don't need to know what happens next.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, it's the uneasiness of knowing the whole time something like really creepy was happening.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a really good one, actually.
It'd be
I really
like...
enjoy that one.
It's yeah. And it's so short too. Like, who came up with that?
Fuck if I know. Like I said, that's the thing about urban legends. You don't know where they started. So it seems like just your mate is telling you this story that he knows. Like he knows someone that this happened to. Kind of thing.
Yeah, no one knows where the urban legend starts. We should look some up.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Really?
Yeah. Jog my memory a little bit.
Oh, what about the one of the ballerina in the room? Have you heard that?
I actually don't think so.
So this one is a bit kind of weird, because I remember, like, when you hear it, you're kind of creeped out, but then the more you think about it, it seems kind of unrealistic. But anyway, a person, a man or a woman, I think, is driving through a remote part of the country, like whatever country it is, and they eventually, starting to run out of gas, and his car's kind of on its last legs. You know, he's got a bit of a flat tire, and so he kind of, it's like, oh, okay, there's a town like, a couple of kilometres up the road, so he kind of keeps going on the last kind of little bits of gas. Eventually gets to the town, tiny little town, middle of nowhere, right? And and there's no hotel or anything like that. And so he goes up to a kind of a big house, and he knocks on the door, because his car's all but, broken down out the front. And he goes to the front door, and a woman comes to the door, like an old woman, and she asks him what's up, and he says, "Oh, my car's just broken down. I've called the insurance people, the repairman and stuff, but because, it's such a remote area, they won't be here till tomorrow morning." And so she says, "Okay, are you looking for a place to stay?" And he said, "Oh, yeah, that'd be good." And he assumes nothing, because she's like, seems like a nice little lady. And she says, "We've got a spare room," so she shows him upstairs. And there's one door, and he's about to go into it because he thinks that's his spare room. And she says, no, don't go in there, don't go in there. And he goes, "Oh, okay." And it's like, it's the next one down, next one on the left or whatever. And he says, "Okay." And he kind of wondered, because she seemed very adamant, like, "No, don't open that door," kind of thing. So he's kind of, he sets up in his room. He doesn't want to disrespect her, because he appreciates her sentiment and stuff. He doesn't, but curiosity's really getting the better of him. And it's one of those kind of old houses where it doesn't have a nice slick key like you have today. It was one of those where the keyhole is a real big fat one for the old fat kind of keys.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, maybe I could peek through the keyhole and just see what's going on in that room, because it seems,
Oh, actually, no, I do remember this story.
Yeah.
Keep going. This actually is a good one.
Yeah, and so he peeks through the keyhole, and he sees some weird-looking girl doing ballet. And she's just dancing around, and there's very soft music playing. But she's got her back turned to him the whole time. And so he's kind of like, "Oh, that's a bit Like, there's something about it, it's a bit weird. At least that's what he thinks he can see. You can probably tell through the keyhole. And so it's kind of like, oh, okay, like that's, whatever.
Is what it is.
Yeah. And so he goes in his room and, chats to the old lady, they have dinner, everything's fine. He's kind of minding his own business. And he goes back to his bedroom and, reads a book or whatever and, worries about his car and all this and that. And then he thinks, it's kind of weird because he's been here, like, for a few hours now, like 3, 4, 5 hours. And this girl doing ballet still hasn't come out of her room. And he's like, she can't still be doing ballet, can she? And so he gets, curiosity gets the better of him again. He's wondering why this girl's still doing ballet. So he goes in and he kind of wanders up to the door and he feels like he can still hear some soft music. He's not exactly sure. And he peeps, through the keyhole and all he sees is red. And he goes, oh man, like the old lady must have realised I saw something and put like a little bit of red paper or something to stop me seeing it. Maybe she didn't want me to see, and he feels a bit embarrassed, like, oh god, did she catch me, like looking at the ballerina or something? So he feels a bit awkward. And then, anyway, goes back to bed and I guess thinks nothing of it. And I guess one thing leads to another, and wakes up the next day and everything's fine. And the old woman on his way out, she says to him, so did curiosity get the better of you? Did you end up looking in that room? And he went, oh, no, I didn't go in. She said, no, did you look in? And he said, oh, I may as well be honest. Like, he's leaving. He's never going to see her again. So he says, yeah, I looked through the keyhole. And she says, well, I may as well tell you. Old family used to live in here. And a man murdered his wife and daughter. And his daughter was a ballerina. And the daughter's eyes were red.
So that story, we just looked it up, is actually a creepypasta made in like 2008.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Because that's about the time we would have heard about it.
Yeah, and we were like 10 years old.
When we were young, yeah.
And so it would have gone viral amongst 10-year-olds 12 years ago. So that story must have taken off.
Yeah. And we didn't even know about creepypastas back then.
Yeah.
But most urban legends, like,